Greetings, YouTubers. Today is Saturday, May 16th, 2020, and I'm coming up to my last few days here at Heber, Arizona, just between Sholo and Payson. It's off Highway 260, so you got Sholo, Payson, Heber's kind of like right in the middle, and there's some forestry roads west of Heber that I've followed out into the forest and found some camping spots, and a lot of camping out here. It's beautiful. A lot of people. Weekends are busy. Got some ATVs that kind of come through on the weekends and stuff, and which is kind of annoying, but I had a couple this morning, 3 of them, go right through camp. I mean, you know, there's dirt roads that go by camp, and you know, I get that. You know, people are going to and from on the dirt roads to go out and you know, do what they do on their side-by-sides and stuff, and their ATVs. And great, you know, I've got a motorcycle, and that's the way I would do it. But I would never go through somebody's camp. I don't know. I'm getting tired of bagging on this. You're probably getting tired of hearing me. So I'm going to stop right there. So just wanted to say hi to my Aunt Linda's friend, Renee. Hi, Renee. I understand you're thinking about doing this nomadic lifestyle, so I'm going to be up that way probably late July, mid to late July, through probably at least the first week in August. So if you're around and you come up camping with Aunt Linda, come by and say hi, and be happy to answer any questions you got. Well, let's see here. So Mogollon Rim, I got corrected on my pronunciation. Mogollon, Mogollon Rim, is where I'm camped. There's a pretty nicely graded gravel road, and then you know, there's little side roads that are pretty rutted. Not for the timid, not for, you know, low profile vehicles, big rigs, that kind of thing. There's a lot of, you know, trees, overhanging branches, and that kind of stuff. I've seen some come up here, you know, Class A's and some larger Class C's and that kind of stuff, and they've kind of gone past and up further on Mogollon Rim Road. So there's probably some flatter, more open areas that are suitable for larger rigs. But where I'm camped, it's actually pretty rugged. The road's pretty rutted and rough, and when it rains, it turns to mud around here. So if it's going to rain, be prepared to stay put, because I don't think you can get out even with a four-wheel drive. It's pretty dicey. Just saying. So I think a couple of videos ago, I'm not sure how many, I showed you I was pickling, talking about preserving foods. So now I am drying some herbs and, you know, aromatic vegetables, that kind of stuff. And I have some short clips of some herbs that I'm currently drying as we speak. I have some mushrooms, some jalapenos, some sweet red peppers, green onions, and cilantro. And also I have it drying inside. I harvested my mint plant. I took a little brief video clip of it, and it's pretty well trimmed back. It's got a buzz. And so I've got it all drying in a paper plate. And so that's my latest efforts to kind of keep you know, food preserved and that kind of thing. I'm going to do some other things. I want to do some dry some fruit. I've got some apples that I want to try and dry, and I'm using a solution of water, lemon juice, and a little bit of salt. So about a cup of water, about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and about a half a teaspoon of salt, and I make a solution out of that. When I, you know, cut up vegetables or fruit, I spray it a little bit to try and help retain the color and that kind of thing. Property update. So while I've been here, one of the reasons that I came here was to go look at some property, and there was 40 acres right next to the New Mexico border, still in Arizona. Beautiful piece of land, juniper trees, low scrub, sage, that kind of thing. You can probably hear an ATV out there. Can you hear it? That's just the weekends, though. The weekdays are actually pretty decent. So, oh, are they coming into my camp? Oh, they're just slowing down for me. Thank you, guys. That's nice that they're doing that. And they're not coming through the middle of my camp, which is great. 40 acres, about 20 miles east of St. John's, give or take. I'm just estimating that. And then there's like 45 minutes of dirt road. So, you know, once you get off the paved, there's 45 more minutes worth of dirt road, depending on how fast you're willing to go down these dirt roads. They're pretty rough. Some sandy spots, so definitely four-wheel drive, high clearance vehicle kind of stuff. So it's a long way out for an area where access is kind of dicey. So it was beautiful, but, and I've got some shots, I think I'll show you a little bit of it in here. I've got some clips and some stuff I'll show you. But it's on the list, but it's not something I'm ready to jump on yet. Next stop is going to be southern Colorado. I'm going to be leaving here next Wednesday. Today is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday morning, probably going to be packed up and ready to leave on Wednesday morning. And head for southern Colorado. Going to camp below Blanca Peak again. And then it's in striking distance to the other places that I want to go to look at more property. Smaller plots, but significantly less expensive. And what I saw last year when I was out there, there they go again, going back. Last year when I was out there, access is much better. So, going to take a look at that stuff. And then after that, I'm going to work my way north, probably through Colorado, camp a couple more spots in Colorado, and then end up in Idaho by the mid to end of July, first, second week of August, somewhere in that stretch. I'm going to be there for my sister's family reunion. Sorry if that, I don't know why he's hanging around out there. Hope that's not destroying my audio. Sorry about that. And I'm going to look at property probably in northeast Washington. I'd like to get some property up above Pinehurst, Kellogg, Wallace, in that area. But man, it's just too expensive. A lot of folks, you know, in more affluent parts of the country that have made a lot of money on their real estate have sold, gotten out of Dodge, and bought in northern Idaho. So the prices have really skyrocketed. So Larry, if you're out there, might be time to sell, buddy. Just saying. So that's coming up. I've been working on a drawing. Started another drawing. This one's a little different. And I'm taking a little different approach to it. I don't know if you can see that. Probably too blurry. It's a rose bush that I'm drawing, and I'm sketching it out in pencil first, and then going back over it in ink. You know, roses are hard to draw, at least for me. And I just wanted to kind of feel like I was comfortable with what I was doing before I put something as permanent as ink on there. So, probably not going to be done by the time this gets published. And I want to get this published before I leave, I hope, because I am camped here in my spot. Probably, I don't know, 100 yards, 200 yards from a Verizon cell tower. I have had and enjoyed 5 bars of 4G, 3, 4, 5, and up megabits per second transfer rates. And it's really awesome. So I'm going to try and do that while I'm still here. And I don't expect to have those kind of speeds again anytime soon. So anyway, I would give this camp spot probably 4 stars. I'd give it 5 if there wasn't for the ATVs. It was a little more secluded and private, quiet, that kind of thing. And there may be some spots up here. You know, if you're ready to drill into the forest a little bit, follow some of the, the Forestry Service roads, and you've got a vehicle that'll handle them, because some of them are in really bad shape. I'd given it 5 stars if I had that. So I think I've got a couple of pictures I'll put on the slideshow. I've had wild horses come into camp. So this is a wild horse area. You can't approach them or feed them or anything. They're protected. So they come right into camp, and they feel safe around people because they're protected. And I got a couple of photographs, but I'll post probably one of the horses, maybe 2, that came right into camp, and I'll show you those. And there's a thunderstorm that came through. All right, I think that's it. Put this down so I can focus on you guys. So anyway, comments, questions, ask away, and I appreciate you guys. A lot of you have been giving me resources to look for land, and I've been using all of it, and I totally appreciate it. And I'm still looking, and hoping to do the trip north, and then on the way back south to Quartzsite, assuming that that opens up and this whole, COVID thing goes away, then I'll probably buy on the way down. And so yeah, that's my goal. So love you guys, bless you guys.